Greetings! In today's video, I'll be taking a look at another artisan paint maker. What I have here is a parcel from TinyWatercolorArt. So I saw these on Etsy and I was really interested in the look of these paints. Let's take a look at what's in there. This is basically how the package came to me. It's really cute. I took a cursory look inside to see how many paints I had gotten, and I wanted to prepare a swatch sheet for these, so that's why it's not as tidy as it was when I got it. These paints don't particularly have any essential oil smell to them. Something I mentioned, not because it's a good or a bad thing for me personally, it's just that I know some people are more sensitive to these kind of things. So when I try paints from company that either have sometimes it's a weird chemical smell, sometimes it's what I consider a tasty clove smell, but I like to mention it. These don't smell like anything. All right, so as you can see, TinyWatercolorArt. Again, I'll have the link to their stores in the description. There is both a store on Etsy and one that is their own website. So I have a really fun assortment here. Let's go through them quickly. I have one half pan. I have quite a few of these. They're called Eco Pods, I think. And it's a really interesting take on sort of like a quarter pan, perhaps. So it's a really generous, a very big generous dot of paint on a piece of watercolor paper. And the appeal of these is that they are completely eco-friendly in the sense that the paper is degradable at the very least. And then I also have quite a few dots. So again, the colors don't look particularly striking when they're basically just dry paint like that, but I'll go swatch them and I'll come back and you'll be able to see what was the appeal of these colors. So be back in a few. I'm back with my TinyWatercolorArt palette. I'll set up my paints all swatched and my sketch all painted. So we're good to go. We're ready to take a look at these. I've set these up in a plastic case. I got this one at a Muji store when I went to Toronto a good few years back. And yep, I've attached the dots with good old blue tack, and I've put some in the lid as well because I was running out of space at the bottom. And it worked out, quite well. This is what the paints look like now, but we will see much better on my swatches in here. So these are my swatches for these colors. I did a page of big swatches to see the texture and the colors and the granulation and the effects. And then also did a set of smaller swatches with pigment info, color name, and all that. These are just absolutely beautiful. You get such special effects from these. Such beautiful granulation. And also a genuine manganese blue. How beautiful is this color? How sad are we that it's gone? I mean, it's not gone, but it's no longer commercially available. So you can only get it from artisan paint makers. And it's a very expensive pigment, so it makes for a very expensive paint. But it is unique. It is such a special hue mixed with that beautiful granulation and that transparency and that vibrancy. Okay, enough. Right, and on this side, I have my little demo and all the paints with pigment info. So we have Potter's Pink, Heliotrope Marine, Stormwave, Tiger's Eye, Mossy Bark, Transcendent, Zirconium Red, Mystery Gloom, Coral Blue, Phantom Forest, Phthalo Turquoise Deep, Hokkaido Orange, Genuine Manganese Blue, and Mahogany Blue. And again, looking at these colors with all their effect and everything that's going on, I was inspired to do a little scene featuring odd plants. I feel like having some sort of odd or magical setup, it could be like weird crystals or weird stones, like that gives you a blank card to play with the colors and have things be all sorts of weird colors that don't necessarily make sense, but that look interesting. And I had such a good time painting with these. You can get some really nice granulation from that zirconium red. which is not a color I've seen anywhere personally. And I've used it here for the whatever that is at the bottom, and some of the Hokkaido orange at the top, and some lighter zirconium red here with the orange, and then Potter's pink at the top. This is the manganese blue, and in the middle is the transcendent. Here I've used coral blue, some of the phthalo turquoise deep on these dangling things, heliotrope marine, and mystery gloom in many places, and for the ground I've used the mahogany blue and the tiger's eye. And then all the greens in there are some degrees. I've used every single color in this little sketch, so not necessarily in equal proportion, but every single color is accounted for, and it was a lot of fun. Now, like I said, they don't have a clove scent, so I know some artisan paint maker use clove, some don't. In this case, I think Tiny doesn't use clove oil for their paints. I tested these and I didn't see any kind of noticeable pigment rubbing off, so these would be quite stable. That's basically all my swatches and demo painting for these beautiful paints from TinyWatercolorArt. I'll have links to their shop on Etsy and their main shop in the description below. I really encourage you to check it out. If anything, these colors might inspire you and give you ideas for stuff to paint. And I would again like to bring your attention to this amazing genuine manganese blue, but also the zirconium red and all the mixed colors. The mossy bark is really cool. Like, everything is awesome. These are super inspiring. These are beautiful colors, and I'm really looking forward to painting with these again. Please let me know what you think of these, what they inspire you to want to create. I would love to read your thoughts in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching this video. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.